USPAP 7-hour national update course 2022 through 2023, Chapter 4, Understanding Advisory Opinions and FAQs, page 20, Chapter Summary. In this chapter, we addressed advisory opinions and FAQs, which are two sources of advice and guidance in the USPAP publication, although they are not part of USPAP. Advisory opinions were first included in the 1992 edition of USPAP, and new advisory opinions have been written and added to the publication in the intervening years. The advisory opinions are numbered 1 through 38, although 8 of them have been retired, leaving 30 active advisory opinions. When advisory opinions are retired by the ASB, the remaining advisory opinions are not renumbered. Advisory opinions are not required to go through the exposure process in order to be adopted or revised. Nevertheless, the Appraisal Standards Board typically exposes them in the interest of transparency. Advisory opinions have a specific format. Sections of advisory opinions include subject, the issue, application, and advice from the ASB on the issue. Most, but not all, advisory opinions have illustrations, which are examples showing how USPAP might be applied to an appraisal situation. Many advisory opinions also have a summary section. Frequently asked questions, FAQs, are similar to advisory opinions in that they are guidance. The difference, however, is while the advisory opinions cover one broader topic in depth, the FAQs focus on very narrow topics. The Appraisal Standards Board issues the FAQs to respond to questions raised by appraisers and other stakeholders. FAQs are typically not exposed to the public before they are published. The FAQs change in various ways in each USPAP publication. The changes include: number 1, making necessary wording changes to existing FAQs as the result of changes adopted to USPAP. Number 2, adding new FAQs. Number 3, retiring FAQs. And number 4, renumbering the FAQs as the information changes. From edition to edition, most of the FAQs will remain unchanged. It has been typical for the FAQs to be renumbered with each USPAP publication. In the 2020 through 2022 USPAP publication and in all prior editions that included FAQs, the FAQs are organized in a specific way, which mirrors the way topics appear in USPAP. Each FAQ includes a very specific and highly focused question. Focuses on a very narrow topic. Presents one answer. However, remember that there may be other applicable answers as well. Can be open to interpretation. provides an answer that likely cannot be applied equally across similar situations. Uses USPAP as the source for its answer. Does not create a requirement because it is only guidance. Before the Appraisal Standards Board releases any FAQ, its members will have considered and discussed it from many different angles. The advice provided in the FAQs is not the only possible solution to the appraisal problem being addressed. Finally, we covered some example FAQs so you can see how they are formatted. End of page.